I had to go live. Thank you for the comment from Warwick Davies. Thank you for that comment. I wanted to come and talk about this because this is so silly, but then again, and I feel like we need to talk about this because there has been a certain individual that has been fighting for the rights of lesbians to take black women into sexual slavery and servitude. I laugh at it because it's powerless and beneath me totally and completely. Um, but this person comes to my live stream where I was actually giving Haitians very good advice as far as a way to rebuild like and build neighborhoods in Haiti. Okay. And so this person says, aren't you homeless? No. Let's go ahead and define what homeless is. First of all, the word homeless is like, I guess, a title. I do not identify as a homeless person, which is why, since losing a court battle in Georgia with a slumlord led me and my family to have to seek housing elsewhere. That does not automatically just make a person homeless, like from the moment I left that house, I put my things in storage and we were at a hotel just because a douchebag rolled up and decided to utilize, which I, yeah, first of all, even if he hadn't rolled up, which it probably would have been better, um, honestly, if he hadn't have been stalking, because my friends and clients, like literally, I had over $1,000 in my pocket at that time, as well as a flourishing business that continued regardless to where I lived. So, um, I had money to put my things into storage. My good friend and client in Georgia was there to help me. Bless her heart, love her to pieces, to the moon and back. I love her. Uh, and we were at a hotel eating McDonald's by 8 o'clock that night. You know, the thing of it is that the person that tried to just label me as homeless thought that they had the power to take away shelter from me because I didn't want to give up the ass. Like, this started in 2019 when I moved out of a house in Georgia and didn't tell that person where I was living. For 5 months straight, that person was all over in social media singing a song called She's Homeless. She's Homeless. In that 5 months, I worked my spiritual business and was able to get a home of my own within 5 months. And that is more than likely because that person had no idea where I was at and was not able to harass and stalk me where I was at. Okay. This time he was able to find me, harass my uncle, and the drama started. I am moving into my own house very soon. I'm not going to say when. This is something that, as a person that is being stalked due to a deceased white woman wanting me to lick her pussy. Okay, now we're talking about immigration problems, but let's talk about problems in our home states in the United States of America. These whack ass people that were willing to help this woman waste time and energy and resources to help a lesbian that wanted me to be her lover for life, and I'm not a lesbian. So, okay, we're not going to even talk about black issues in America where we've got flaming fucking faggots. Let's get into it. Black men that have a group that said, "Don't worry, Miss Daisy. Jamila don't want to be your lover. We'll stalk her for 13 years." Uh, Homeless is when you are out on the streets or either possibly living in your car. There are some people that live in vans, which I wouldn't consider that to be homeless. There's some people that live in recreational vehicles. I live in the house that my grandmother bought. I live with family. That's not homeless. Since when only in the black sector is homelessness some kind of dig on a person? That's why I said that black sector is not fucking normal, which, by the way, I am beating the shit out of that black sector because that's bullshit. So, no, I'm not homeless. I've been staying with family, even though y'all don't want me to have family. Of course, a stalking loser who's lonely and thought that what the fuck, and that's why I think that they may be immigrants too. Like, they act like they from third world countries. You thought that you could literally trap the queen in your web of deceit while trying to force me to open up my goddamn legs, and I'll beat your asses. I will. You will literally fucking fall on your fucking disgusting faces. So no, I'm not fucking homeless. I've been saving up money to move into my own house. If my mother could have it her way, I would be buying a house. That's what my mother wants. Y'all harassed the fuck out of my uncle, tried to threaten his fucking life, which you will. Hey, let me tell you something. I don't carry guns. I don't attack people, but I will beat the holy shit out of you. As well as whatever patriarchal religion that you think that you're fucking using against me to try to rape me and spiritually rape me and violate me. I will beat your fucking ass. Let's all be reminded of this simple truth. Jamila don't play that shit. Hold on real quick. Okay, I'm back. So you're trying to compare whoever you are, you're trying to compare a temporary situation. Keep in mind, bear in mind, I was being stalked while I was in Georgia and harassed by the black sector, in particular, Michael Moore, who was consistently trying to disrupt my income, that of which he will not get away with that. So you better believe that even if he's not suffering the brunt of it, which I think that he already has, because I think he said that his uncle was done giving him aid, if I'm not mistaken. You're trying to compare a temporary problem to an entire country, where I was talking about how, I'm not a country. I am not Haiti. I am not Syria. I am one person. This is my family, and I have the power to do whatever I want. Yeah, I have a man. I could literally just go to him and say, baby, daddy. And he don't even want me to do that. My man can do whatever he wants to do for me. It ain't meant for that. It ain't meant for that. I have the responsibility not only to my family, but my clients of my company. And then also I have something to contribute to this world. Okay. So don't compare a temporary situation. There is nothing wrong with living with family temporarily. You're getting the homeless thing from a man that has literally been getting taken care of by his family for his whole entire life. I mean, it's just the reality of it. I've been taking care of myself. He can say whatever he wants to say. I don't know why there's a grown man in social media comparing himself to me. I have no idea. That's kind of weird. You're a man. I'm a woman, but whatever. Okay. That's your business. That's your problem. He has nothing to do with me. I'm not married to that man. I don't have no fucking kids with that man. That man has no power over me. He can't make me homeless just because I want to have sex with him. He needs to go home and try to have sex with his ex-wife. Okay? I think it's ridiculous. I really do. I think it's utterly fucking ridiculous. And I'm going to tell you something, on a Sunday, Satan will still reach his hand up and grab your ass and drag you to fucking hell. You are not protected by Jesus. Jesus is protecting me. That's a fact. Jesus don't give a damn about you. So ain't no Jesus for you. Jesus is protecting me. Okay? And Jesus will say, take them. Take him. He is in hell. He is. That's a fact. I don't care what the fuck you say. So don't come at me with that, oh, well, it's a Sunday, all this bullshit. My day is every day. Every day is a day for me. So I don't know where that comment came from all of a fucking sudden. No, I'm not going to live in a goddamn tiny home or a modular home or a fucking mobile home. Not only do I have a job, but I also run a business full time, and I have a job. I'm not going to say where I work, obviously, but I've always been able to get my own place. Mike, the monkey, cannot change that just because he's funky. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. So, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. But I will tell you that somebody like him has extremely low self-esteem. Why do you want a woman to be homeless and all you gonna do is your house gonna fucking burn down? I am a fucking high priestess of Hecate. I will fuck your ass up. I don't play that shit. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't need to take my own advice. Why would I build an entire community? I mean, maybe I will one day, of tiny homes. That's not a bad idea a real estate idea. I am one woman with my family, and all I need is one place, and that is where I'm gonna go. Can't no goddamn fucking group of perverted ass fucking weird faggots do shit to me. I can promise you, I got my fucking hands and around your fucking throat. My spirits is choking the fuck out of you people. You can come on here and talk all the shit that you want with your weird asses. I know you didn't mean no offense, but don't call me homeless. I'm not homeless. What the fuck is that? In fact, that's That to me, Warwick Davis, that is like, what do you call that? That's fucking that's like, what do you call that, y'all? That's like blasphemy. That's blasphemy. It's no need to even speak that way. Like, don't label me as fucking homeless. I'm listen, I know homeless people. I've seen homeless. I don't know homeless people personally, but I've seen homeless people. I am a high priestess. There are spirits on those people that force them to give up on life. That spirit would never take me down ever. So, and we all know that Mike, the monkey, was trying to do that. I mean, I'm just going off what everybody else says. That's just word on the streets. That's not what everybody else is saying. What word on the streets? That that's stupid. Okay, if I were homeless, why did you have a phone number to call and somebody to call for them to harass my uncle, who was sweet enough and nice enough to take us into his home temporarily? That's just temporary. And by the way, that was stupid as hell anyway, because any woman, goddamn, a woman that's escaping that kind of fucking domestic violence, you're gonna almost expect it. You're gonna expect for her to need support by her family. And of course, an abuser wants to turn you against your fucking family. We don't play that shit. My grandmother is all up and through this motherfucker. My grandmother was an Aquarius. She turned over in her grave and rose the motherfucker up and went after all of those people. My grandfather, Nathaniel Boston, and his dog, that literally his name was Midnight, his hellhound. That dog was fucking vicious. They were on their job, my ancestors. Because you know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. It is not uncommon for a lot of these men to want a woman to have hell in her. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I will, as a witch, as a woman, I will beat your ass. As a man, thank you to Leah's Jagged Teeth. If I see any woman getting done like that, I'ma whoop your ass. And I ain't gotta touch you. But I'ma call on them spirits and I'ma make sure that I take care of those women. In fact, that's been the direct problem. That's literally the entity and the demon that I was fucking fighting. Just trying to fucking hurt women because you fucking lost delusional ass goddamn men. And then this white woman, and I just want you to eat my, well, bitch, I don't want to eat no pussy. I don't want to eat no coochie. They're trying to force me to eat coochie. What the fuck is this? Sexual slavery all over again? That's why I don't like that shit. We ain't gonna have that shit. Nope. And we gonna have good husbands and sexual or either partners for these women. And we not gonna have that shit. So, that ain't word on the streets. If I was homeless, I'd be sleeping outside. I have my own private bath that my grandmother used to sleep in, and my own bedroom and bathroom. Okay, I've never shown the inside of my grandmother's house. I'm not gonna do a house tour. This is not my house. This is my uncle's house. But my grandmother owned this house. This is my family heritage. So that's not proof. How the fuck? Wait a minute. Okay, first of all, there is not documented public record saying that I'm getting evicted. There's documented public record that the cases got dismissed. Where did those cases come from? I'm not going to divulge that information. I'm not. I am not. All I know is that while I have been here, I have fought several spiritual battles. and my uncle's cool. He's cool, right? He's protected by the same ancestors, okay? Right. And listen. Having an eviction case being dismissed does not mean that you're homeless. Having an eviction filing doesn't mean homeless. That does not mean homeless. There are a lot of people that are behind on their rent right now, a couple of months behind on their rent. Their landlord can choose to file eviction. Those people can go and live somewhere else. That doesn't make them fucking homeless. Just like I don't understand what the hell. You know what I'm saying? Like listen, we live in the real world. Straight up and down. The real world, you can have struggles in life and keep moving. That's all you can do is keep it moving. Keep moving fucking forward. That's all you can do. But I do know this, that there are a lot of shelters, like for example, there's shelters. Do you know that there were certain shelters for domestic violence victims that me and my children could have went and stayed at? Hey, Stevan, because what's been happening is considered to be domestic violence. So all of those people that are saying that I'm homeless and chanting it throughout the willows and the billows, all of them are participating in domestic violence. I mean, I got a white, I don't know. Talia's jagged teeth. You think I'm just too sexy? I'm too sexy for my own goddamn good. This is sexy hurts. It hurts, man. I got an old ass white lady cat running around here committing domestic violence. Been doing it for 13 fucking years. I got a monkey running around here. I don't even know what to say. He never wanted to do right by me, which nobody expected that, but the nigga just been going around. Like how can Mike put word on the streets? Why would you go by anything that he says? Okay, technically then Mike has been homeless for the past 40 years of his life then. If that's the case. Because we know damn well that Mike ain't never went and got his place on his own. I've only had to live with family temporarily for the past 9 months. It ain't like I've been, well, actually it'll be a year coming up next month. I don't feel bad for that. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. She do. So that ain't no word on the streets. Would you ever consider getting a real job? I do have a real job. My job is a real job. Warwick Davis, I'm glad that you're asking all these questions because you know what? It just literally elevates me. First of all, I do have a real job. Okay. I have two of them actually. Okay. I do have a real job, but my job, which is the business that I created, is a real job. Just because I created my business doesn't make it not real, okay? To prevent this from happening again, first of all, have you ever been out on your own as a woman? Have you ever been out on your own? Have you ever been out on your own? Have you ever paid rent or a mortgage? I noticed that the people, I'm just asking, I just noticed that people that have never actually been out on their own speak that way. Right. Because I dealt with a slumlord that is documented slumlord at the Better Business Bureau. So, first of all, slumlording is not something that is tolerated here in Missouri. In Georgia, in the South, slumlords, especially when it comes to black people, they get away with a lot of slumlording in those states. It's a lot, right? It's a lot. And so it was really nothing that I could do at that time because, again, I was being gang stalked. The white woman that started stalking me, providing information to the black sector, put my social security number on the dark web. And the dark web when I got my credit score up to 700 in 2019, actually took out a bogus credit in my name. And I didn't realize it when I got ready to move. So my credit score dropped 200 and something points because of that, because it was a collection account on my credit. So I actually kind of could have looked around a little bit better, but I fell in love with that house and the landlord accepted my lower credit. Does that mean that they had the right to allow wild animals access to the house and to not take care of the property properly? No, that's not what that meant. Okay, because that I love that house was so near and dear to me. Love the home. Okay, it was like a country cottage. It was beautiful. I love the front porch. It was beautiful. Okay, um, so first of all, if I would have had a better credit score, I would have had a better choice though, as far as with landlord. So that led to me renting from them. But then to prevent this from happening again, what I would do instead of being the way that I am, because I'll go somewhere and get settled. There was an opportunity that I had in 2021 to move right around when COVID hit hard. Okay. No, no, no. You think that's cat? Probably, probably. I don't think I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with that. Okay. In fact, I can tell that you're kind of unstable because I've seen you in chat rooms trying to defend me, which I didn't ask you to do. And then now you're in here trying to what do you call that? Um, put everything off on me or speak to me like I'm not smart or that I'm unstable when I am actually very stable. In fact, let me get on this. In 2021, I think that was when I had gotten my PPP loan. There was an opportunity for us to go ahead and move, and that was when the raccoon showed up in the attic. What I learned from that is that when a landlord does not jump on issues like that, go ahead and move, because during that time I could have just moved. I could have just moved because, and then the CDC had banned evictions during that time. I should have just moved, but I think that my ability to be stable and to be loyal and hopeful and trusting to people actually backfired on me. So during that time that I could have moved in 2021, I didn't move. I should have said, you know what, let me get the hell up out of here. I should have moved during that time. So what I learned was that if a landlord doesn't fix major problems like that in a hurry, to move immediately. That's what I learned. What I learned was to make sure to call city housing code and report it immediately. That's what I learned. Because when I moved out of that house, they had deemed that house uninhabitable. The house was considered to be uninhabitable. Now you're observing analytically with biasness though. You're being very biased. I'm not unstable in relationships. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not unstable at all. Keep your fucking prayers to yourself. Get the fuck out of my chat room and go to fucking hell. That's what the fuck you can do. Bye. Yeah, nobody's unstable over here. I've had two partners, serious partners in the past goddamn decade. That's you. Okay? And that's sad that you're obsessed. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. If you're obsessed with Jamila, you can't judge me at all. You are literally the epitome of fucking unstable. If you are obsessed with the black sector, right? And what they do, right? Especially when it comes to me, especially when it comes to this fuck ass storyline that they made up. You're the one that's fucking unstable because I have done the best that I fucking could. Straight up and down. And you're being judgmental. Okay? So I don't have no, what'd you say? Hold on. You're unstable relationships with multiple men. Get the fuck out of here. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Career instability? Sure, sure, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Don't nobody give a fuck about what the fuck you talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. And you're cursed. You're cursed for even coming in here with that bullshit, okay? And you're gonna fucking regret fucking with me. Let me go ahead and screenshot. I don't screenshot the report to the police, honey. You're gonna go in my goddamn fucking work. I don't appreciate you talking to me like that. I don't know who the fuck you talking to, who the fuck you think you gaslighting, but I curse narcissists. And you don't want my curses because you know what? I'ma tell you something, hun. You are a sick fucking dyke ass fucking lesbian that is twisted and fucking sick, and you're fucking mad at me because I'm not a goddamn dyke. That's your fucking problem. You're angry at me because I'm not a lesbian. You're angry at me because I told a white woman, no, I don't want to fuck with you. No, I'm not gonna. Literally, this is the whole thing about it. You chose what you chose to make a part of your consciousness, and it's not my fucking fault. You're a pervert. You need to be exorcised of perverted sexual demons. Right. Mm-hmm. All of them lesbians, Talia's jagged teeth. Talia's jagged teeth said facts because look at Tina, Tiffany, Talia, etc. for messing with you exactly. They're disgusting. They're all lesbians and they're all mad because I'm not. And bitch, you will perish for being obsessed with me. And that's fact. And that shit is weird. It's like for a second there, y'all. Back in 2015, 2016, that shit would make my stomach turn. You bitches is sick. It's something fucking wrong with you. I don't know if you got a male spirit that's like occupying your body or some shit like that, but that shit is bizarre. And you're perverted. And we know that they smell bad down there too. Just putrefied, infected, got infections and shit that antibiotics can't fucking clear up. And they don't have a lot of good fucking sense. I mean, I can just sense them. I'm an empath, and I can sense how fucked up they are. And the reason why you home in and focus on me is because you want something fucking from me that you can't fucking get. I mean, many of y'all that come and talk shit about me have had drug problems in the past, drug addictions. Tina was living in and out of hotels over in Florida, probably still is. Talia's been homeless as the fuck. I'm the one that's been fucking stable. Keep in mind, y'all been stalking me since 2011 because y'all were jealous of the fact that I moved from Missouri to Kansas. Y'all literally contacted my landlord. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all are some sick people. Exactly. It's ridiculous. It is. It's fucking ridiculous. All because y'all want to be down. Y'all want to be down. Y'all wanted to be down with Tiffany. Well, you can go down the same way she did. That's a fact. I don't know what the fuck you upset with me about it. Go fix your pussy. Go fix your mind. Go get it together, honey. Go get it together. You're sick. You are a very sick person. Anybody that's been stalking me for 13 years, you can't say shit to me. You can't say shit to me. Flagging my channels, flagging my social media. What do you think that's gonna result in for you? You think good things are gonna happen? You may be okay now, and for some reason they got an obsession with it because I read all their minds, they kind of feel like if I have anything, that means they're going to lose, but you're going to lose any fucking way. And then not only that, your eyes are going, it's going to be fucked up for you, hon. It's going to be very fucked up for you because you needed to quit looking over here. You need to go look somewhere else. It's sick. Right, right. They, a bunch of black women that's claiming black power that was literally supporting gang stalking of a woman. And then let's not forget that they all thought that they were doing energy vampirism. It was weird. They all wanted a piece of me or something. Like I'm just like a fucking big piece of cheese or something. You know what I'm saying? And literally can't none of them even get on damn camera. All of them look so fucked up and bad. So they was literally trying to feed off of me from the inside out. And that's called jealousy. When you saw that video of me, it's not gonna fucking change. It's not gonna fucking change. It's not. It's weird. It's not gonna change. Because a lot of them woke up with their faces discombobulated. Well, that's the way your face looks. Stop trying to look like me. That's how you look. And they're very sick. Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But back to the whole thing about the homelessness. Mark my goddamn words about that shit. Your wells have ran dry. You go around wishing that on a person for so long, and it's gonna happen to you. Because you're the one that has that spirit. No, I don't need you to pray for me. Warwick Davis. Look, they came back from another account. I don't need you to pray for me. Pray for yourself, hon. You do know that you're dealing with a witch. The date that we're going to move into my home, and yes, I am getting, it's going to be very affordable place for us to live at temporarily for about a year or so until I start building my dream home. Or either do some other stuff. There's some other stuff that, that I'm not going to speak about, okay? The date that we're moving into our new home, and it's a house, was already preordained by myself with the gods and my ancestors. So I don't need your prayer. I don't know why y'all thought that y'all was going to go around. It's like for some reason they got it stuck in their head. They don't want me to have a house. Because for some, I have no idea. It's weird. I've never seen people get, and you can blame Mike for that. That's why I was saying y'all qualify to be considered a cult. And your leader is proud of that while you stay stuck on stupid shit like that. That's only going to be to your detriment. It's already been written in stone of where we're going. And you won't know where we're at. And I'm going to tell y'all straight up and down that right now, this is the reason why Mike has no power over me. Because right now, Mike wants me to be homeless, but at the same time, he wants to know exactly where the fuck we're at. Which is his goddamn problem. The dude is retarded. Something wrong with that dude. And I already assured people that he'll die where he stands. You're going to die, nigga. You shouldn't have got obsessed with me. That's too fucking bad. You think I'm stupid? You think, hey, I'm not calling any of those other women that got killed stupid, but I just so happen to be very, very smart. So my spirits that protect us from any and all calamities or death or destruction will murder you, motherfucker. They'll take you off of this fucking earth. I'm talking about just sudden death, motherfucker. You be alive 1 minute and the next thing you know, you be dead. Because what the fuck you expect people to do? But this dude literally is stupid as the fuck. So we all know that once we do move into our place, right? I don't get into people's business like that, Talia's jagged teeth. I don't. In fact, when Talia herself was homeless, it was Mike that was harassing and stalking her. And this dumb, weak ass bitch is cool with him. Like to this day, for some reason, she thinks that she has to kiss his ass to have a roof over his head, over her head. And Mike don't even have the power to put a roof over his own goddamn head. It's just stupid. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go in. I gotta go back in this air. Watch when we do move. Hold on. Watch out when we do move though, y'all. He's gonna be desperately looking for where we're at. Desperately searching for where we're at. So I have to be careful. And then also, as far as like putting spells, casting curses, trying to send curses out there, I have a couple of crystal totem poles up there to where if anybody does it, if you wish homeless is on me, you might die or your house might motherfucking burn down. Okay, how I look on camera, y'all. I just did my hair. They get extremely triggered when I do my hair, y'all. Ooh, you can tell I've been outside sweating because I have to go outside to smoke. So, yeah. Yeah, let me get off camera. I'm tired. I have a totem pole up there that protects me from that. Oh, thank you, Talia's jagged teeth. Thank you. I've been out in the sun baking. Y'all see I got a little tan. I got a tan. I got a tan. Yes, baby. Hold on. We go. Yeah. So, yes, God loves me. The spirits love me. They protect me. Thank you, Stevan. Thank you. I'm hungry right now. I need to go in there and fix something to eat. About to go in there. It's dinner time, you guys. But I got a totem pole up there. If you try to do some work, to cause homelessness to me, you're gonna regret it till the day that you fucking die. Because they really literally will try. And even if your shit ain't gonna work, keep in mind these people stalked me. The stalking started actually in 2012. 2011 is when the stalking started. And it's been going on for like 13, 14, 15 fucking years. And they've been running around here claiming victory. And, I'm just letting you know that my gods will smite you. My gods will smite you for trying to fuck with me. Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick. Okay. I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to take that call. I wanted to say one last thing before I left, okay? You need to be careful what bandwagons you jump on because some of them are really not worth it. It's really not worth it, this bandwagon that y'all have jumped on against Jamila, because you won't survive it. You will not survive it. You're going to lose a battle. You're gonna consistently lose this battle with a cancer. Okay? And it makes no sense for you to be doing it to begin with. It really honestly doesn't. I gotta go though. Um, oh, that was another thing I wanted to say. That black sector is a fraud. The people in that sector, such as Mike Mills, who's trying to have like some kind of domination to where they want to convince people that they can bring about destruction in your lives and they can make you homeless and they can do all these things. They're full of shit. They're full of shit. They're trying to assert their dominance and they're trying to fear monger is what they're trying to do. That's called fear mongering, and they're trying to utilize me to do it. Let me tell you something. All of those people I have by their throats. All of them I have by their throats. They cannot do anything to anybody. Nothing. Nothing. They have no power to hurt people. Okay. I did that to them by myself. And all of you people that's running around here in their consciousness, all you people that run around here and repeat what the fuck they say, that's a fucking smack in my fucking face. Can you hear me, Stevan? Can you hear me? Confirm that you can hear me, Stevan, or Talia's jagged teeth. Confirm that you can hear me, like audio, that y'all have audio. Okay, good. Thank you. People that's running around here repeating what they saying and shit and giving them honor and respect and paying them respect, you need to be careful doing that. Number one, because the shit was stupid to begin with. You want to wish bad on a woman because she doesn't want to fucking be with a man. That's fucking retarded. I never promised Mike or Tiffany the rest of my motherfucking life. I never promised anything to anybody. So I'm not bound to that shit. Okay. But what has been done to those people, I have done it. And you don't even realize that I have done a service to everybody watching that situation. I have nicely asked to stop watching them. I have protected the world from those people. I have protected the internet from those people. Did I get paid for that shit? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm doing work for all of y'all that can't fucking watch what you watch. I did that shit for free. I didn't ask for a fucking penny. I didn't throw people under the fucking bus. When I binded those fuckers, I did it for everybody in general. Have I asked y'all for one donation for protecting y'all from those people who, by the way, have been reading books and literally at graveyards, praying for people's downfall, trying to utilize the Bible and witchcraft curses at the same goddamn time, conjuring up all of this goddamn drought? And have I asked y'all for one fucking donation? Then you want to look crazy at my clients. But you know what? My clients have paid. My clients have paid for my service. My clients are going to be blessed, very, very blessed, all of them. Besides the ones that try to do me dirty. But the ones that have paid and stayed loyal to me, they are going to be blessed because you know what? Their dollars went into, of course, with the money from the business, from doing the readings, from doing the spiritual work, some of that money went into the materials and the earth and the energy and the time that it took to bind all that group of people. Trust me, they're binded. Trust me on that. Okay, I got pounds and pounds, and we're gonna do some more bindings too. We got some stuff coming up. You know, it's funny how tomorrow I'm gonna be protecting, like literally going close to midnight. I'm gonna be doing my chants and my protections because tomorrow is the official day that they're gonna be deporting a lot of the Haitians. Okay, tomorrow is the official day. It is going to be shit swarming around. It is going to be a fucked up dark day. Tomorrow is going to be a very fucking dark day. Guess what I'm doing? I'm paying attention while you running around here giving a fuck about what a goddamn fucking lonely dry dick monkey got to fucking say. That's your fucking problem. You waste your goddamn time on bullshit. I'm over here handling business. I stay on my job. Even for people that don't even fucking appreciate it. People that in my circle don't even realize. They like, shit, I didn't even know that was going on. Guess what? I'm protecting the air. I'm protecting people's heads, their hearts, their minds, their bodies, their spirits. Because them poor people, when ICE, they're gonna send a lot of them off back fucked up, the fucked up energy. So and you know what I get? I get motherfuckers coming to me trying to talk to me like I'm some fucking dumb whore for because of a man's lonely dick. I have a man. I'm not responsible for that man in Georgia's penis. You people are fucking crazy. That's why we're going to continue. That's why you're going to continue to be tormented. Talking about you going to pray for me. You know who that might be, Talia's jagged teeth? Also, that girl, Phony X Blaze. Talking about I'm going to pray for her. Bitch, I am basically your fucking God. Girl, get the fuck out of here. I don't need you to pray for me, girl. I'm going to be out there doing my sage burnings tomorrow. You don't know what the fuck you doing or who you fucking with, girl. Because you're not fucking with my Native American ancestry. I got real smoke. Is what they call it, the smoke. So I don't need you to pray for me. What I need for you to do is to stop empowering these fucking idiots that are doing what the fuck they're doing and saying what the fuck they're saying. Now, again, I have never asked y'all for donations. What I do is my clients come to me. Period. Fucking end of story. Nobody controls my fucking money. And if you a woman sitting up there letting a man like Mike lead you to listen. Mike only had the power over me that I gave to him. And I can take it back within 10 seconds. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Uh-huh. I can take all this shit back and be doing fine. Be chilling. So, you know, y'all need to realize that that's not a man. I don't appreciate being forced to give attention to a fucking man that ain't even a man. And you know what? I don't. I come on here, I speak the truth about the situation, and I go. But I am not going to sit up here for years and years. I'm not going to take time away from my dude, from my significant other, from my family to continue to respond to this shit because y'all want to go around and troll. See, that person that came in here is a troll and they're going to help the situation. Stop giving it your energy because my spirits is checking a lot of people that even give energy to them. You realize that they run around here and they try to utilize my energy, which they can't. They try to utilize my energy for that stupid shit. So they already fucked around and found out about that. No, you're not going to be allowed to use my energy so that you can set up some kind of fight or whatever. No shade to Rio, but Yeah, we got your bond money and we're gonna waste time and we're gonna and it's Jamila. Hey, we got all this stuff going on. Jamila. You're not gonna be allowed to utilize my energy or my name for that shit. And they gonna FIFO. They've been trying, they've been trying and having a lot of bad luck at I ain't never heard of people doing some shit like that. I struggled and I suffered just for dealing with Mike. My ancestors was like, bitch, no, shabloink, shabloink, shabloink. My spirits was like, fuck no. We ain't giving nothing to that situation because you shouldn't be fucking around with him to begin with. And I respect them for that and I honor them for that. Straight up and down. Nobody made him do that. He wasn't possessed or nothing like that. That's just the way that it is. I never had any business. I shouldn't have ever even known that that dude existed. That was some false artificial shit predicated upon by false gods and a false ass female named Tiffany. Straight up and down. I shouldn't even know those fucking people ever existed. And that's the way that it's going to be. Life is going to be as though he never existed. And that's what they're going to have to fucking accept. So like, for example, when I get off of here, now I may be saying this, but my heart and my soul and everything is like they never existed. And they don't have no power. I'm going to show you how. My spirits want me to do a little show and tell real quick. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. And I think they might have me paint another one. Now, they claim that this is hoodoo. I don't agree. I'm going to flip this camera. See this? This is a heart. It's a blue chicken foot over there. See that? No matter what y'all think or what they think that they doing, this is another one that you're not messing with that. You can cry river all day and night in social media, but you're just not messing with that. You're just not messing with that. They can keep their prayers exactly, because that's how they doing is pray. But trust me, I have a man, and my man is actually Christian. Okay, so that's all the prayer that I need. Okay, that's all the love that I need. I don't need, but what I will tell you is that you need to stop feeding that situation and attention to them down and out as black men in that sector. They down and they out. Especially if you a black woman, you lost. If you a black woman and you dealing with that situation, you're lost. Because really, to be honest with you, that sector was erected and founded with the spirit of degradation and destruction of black women. It was. And don't blame it on me. A lot of people, listen. A lot of people want to put it off on me. I'm not responsible for racism. I didn't create that. I didn't create racism. So you can't blame it on me. But yeah, obviously Tip Tap did not like black women. Look at the shit. I knew that. Y'all saw it in the video where she said she was going to blow me and my kids' heads off. People can say, well, I was drunk when I said that. No, a drunk man speaks the truth. So she was threatening to blow me and my daughter's heads off. She knew that my daughters was down in Georgia. She didn't want my kids to be with me or protected. That bitch don't determine shit for me. I don't know what the fuck, but and let's talk about y'all favorite, Cat Smith. I will literally fucking flambe Cat Smith. There ain't none of them fucking with me. You can, a lot of those black men, they want to say, no, we want control over you black bitches. You know what? Let me tell you something. You're fucking with the wrong person, because literally what we do is we mind our business and we live in peace. Just because y'all, them black men are desperate, desperate for some kind of fucking attention, they need to go to their mamas and talk that shit. We don't have nothing to do with that shit. I ain't gave birth to those men. I didn't spawn those men from nothing. I don't have nothing to do with that. All I know is how to whoop their ass, and all they asses is whooped thoroughly. Trust me. Ass whooping has went down already. They seem to be crying to me like I'm their mama. I'm not their mama. Talk about your mama, how she fucked you up. I mean, there's black men that are with decent white women, but all of the black men that I know are doing fine. They all got black women. They not crying like that. My man is doing great. He got himself he got me. What's up with y'all? Y'all done made these deals with with them devils. And I'm not saying that all white people are devils. I'm not saying that. I don't know what to tell you. That ain't my fucking problem. All I know how to do is beat your ass and lay your ass down. And if I need to, I can resurrect you and whoop your ass again. I will lay your ass down, lift your ass back up, resurrect you, and then beat your ass again and put you down. Now you got me fucked up on this shit. And don't come at me with no struggle, all this shit. I ain't never had no struggle with finding no house, even without assistance. I've always been able to find a place to live. That's like I don't get it. Like, they are the ones that had the struggle, probably because of their mamas. I have no idea. All I know is this: is that ain't nobody homeless over here. We're moving into our own place, and nobody, like, why are you even thinking about that? Question for those: why are you even thinking about where I live? Why do you care about where I live? What difference does that make? Do you think that I even feel comfortable talking about that? Why you keep bringing it up? That's how I know you full of shit. Why you worrying about where the fuck I live? See what I'm saying? That's how you can tell when you full of shit. Ain't nobody else worried about where I live. That's inorganic. That's inorganic. What are you worried about where I live for? Why do you care? See what I'm saying? And you just filled with hate. I don't want prayers from a hateful person. Like, I understand that all black Americans are supposed to hate Haitians right now. I don't go along with the crowd. I was saying something that may be good for them. And there's fucking nothing wrong with that. You can't force me. Now, listen, I done whooped plenty of people's asses spiritually. Don't mean that I hated them. I just had to do what the fuck I had to do. That's just like if you blast a fucking zombie. If I was to blast my gun at a zombie, that don't mean I hate that motherfucker. I'm just protecting my own life. I don't ever have hate in my heart. Y'all got too much fucking hate in your heart. That's why I don't like you. What the fuck is up with the hate? Right, Stevon, they're mad because I won't come on here and say, okay, I bow down. I humble myself before you guys. Get the fuck out of my fucking face. I ain't gonna never do that shit. For what? You ain't got no power over me. Are you kidding me? You got power over the people that's watching you. if anybody that is a client or wants to be a client allows you to persuade them, I don't want them as clients. Because so far, basically, really what needs to happen is that their network is being destroyed. because they would send people to my business. I can always tell the people that they send, because the people that they send ain't got no damn money. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can tell why y'all sending people to my business. Like, they don't. What do you think that's gonna do? Like, that's so stupid. Like, it's weird. Anyway, I gotta focus on this thing tomorrow. If you're not a part of the fucking solution, you're a part of the problem. Straight up and fucking down. And to me, y'all running around here wilding out with this stupid ass shit because some stinking ass fucking white woman's pussy that the bum wanted to eat, because he just want to eat pussy because he want to come on here and try to make it seem like he a player. I can promise you that there's no players that are out here stalking people. No player from the Himalayas for real got to stalk some fucking body. And then player doesn't mean abusive. Like, you supposed to be a fucking player and you cussing women out. And oh, hell. Any real woman, her coochie closed for business to you forever. Don't no woman want no man like that. Y'all want to do that shit, that's fine. We're on a total frequency over here. In fact, let me get my ass off of here. We on a totally different frequency. Okay, we gonna be burning sage, mace, and asafoetida. We ain't got time for y'all. Who are you people and why? And where'd you come from? Seriously. I gotta go, y'all. Y'all have a good one. No, I am not homeless, though, and no, I will never be homeless. No, I am never going to go back to Georgia. No, I am never going to unblock nor speak to Mike anymore. No, I am not shutting down my business. No, I am never going to live in poverty. No, I am not. No, 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 no. End of story. I got to go, guys. Bye.